Welcome to the 12 Report with Blessings Mosugu. Let's start now in Abuja, where the Federal Executive Council has approved major education, economic and housing initiatives aimed at boosting student funding, job creation and welfare for security personnel. Minister of Education Tunji Alausa announced that the federal government has directed that recovered funds from anti-corruption agencies and unclaimed dividends be channeled into the National Education Fund to sustain student financing.
The Council to consider and approve direct purchase of 600 units of 4-bedroom terrace duplexes at Bristol City Development Light Camp Abuja for the armed forces. Mr. President is committed to seeing to the improvement of the welfare of the armed forces. The Federal Ministry of Housing is an important factor in seeing that the welfare of our servicemen is established and improved.
The President, in his benevolence, has now directed that all seized funds by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission be diverted to NERFund to continue to support the funding of NERFund. The President also directed, and this was also approved by FEC, that all unclaimed dividends from the Capital Market Trust Fund and the Dormant Account Trust Fund, those unclaimed dividends should also be directed to NERFund.
Council approved the signing of double taxation avoidance treaties between Nigeria and Ghana, another one between Nigeria and Tanzania, and the third one between Nigeria and Swiss Confederation that we call Switzerland.
Right, that's the education funding boost. Our State House correspondent Bettina Uweli is on standby to give us more regarding this. Bettina, can you bring us up to speed with other approvals made yesterday?
All right, so yesterday during the Federal Executive Council meeting, a lot of approvals were given from various departments of the Federation. We'll start with the education, like you already played back. The Minister of Education had let us know that the President has given, or the Council has given approval for all seized funds under the EFCC, all funds that are liquid to be transferred to NERFund in order to fund education for students, which is something that I'm sure that a lot of people would applaud. Other than that, we also had other council agreements. They talked about housing for the military. Now, we know that we've been battling insecurity for quite a while now, and the President is beginning to give attention to security forces, the military, the Nigerian police. So yesterday, the council actually approved an additional 600 homes for military personnel, and that is added to the previous over 1,000 that they were given in the past, and this is leading up to about 10,000, which is the all-round goal for military personnel within the country. Another approval that was also given in the finance sector is more like an update on the PFIPC scandal. The Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, actually said that the President gave them an update saying, and also ordered a forensic investigation into the matter, and also to search other ministries to make sure that there are no false ministries within and that they are not losing money in any regard. One more thing that was also discussed is the Mental Act Amendment Bill, and that one is regarding the decriminalization of attempted suicide in the country. Now, according to the Federal Executive Council, they are hoping that that would actually help reduce suicide rates by 15% come 2030. Lessons.
All right, Bettina Uweli there with the update on the education fund boost. Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum has disclosed that his administration has invested 15.29 billion naira in scholarship programs for indigenes of the state since 2023, with more than 8.61 billion naira dedicated to overseas studies. Governor Zulum made the disclosure at the homecoming ceremony for 294 Borno State beneficiaries of international scholarship schemes at universities in China, India, Egypt and Malaysia, where he congratulated graduates returning after completing their programs overseas. News Central's Umaru Kirawa completes the report.
It was a moment of joy and jubilation for the students from Borno State, many of them having graduated, with others still pursuing undergraduate and postgraduate studies across different countries of the world, including China, India, Egypt, among others.
This is one of the many programs that I think this nation, not just Borno State or Northeast, but the nation needs currently. Because any nation or any state that invests in its young people, especially in education, then it's investing for a long time to come.
The students are being sponsored by the Borno State government as part of its efforts to boost education in the state.
Since 2023, this administration has invested a total of 12 billion, 644 million, 34,368 naira, 96 crore. In scholarships, the sons and daughters of Borno State, of this sum, 8 billion, 611 million, 846,760 crore has gone into foreign scholarships.
The state government also announced the approval of 2.65 billion naira to settle the 2026 international scholarship obligations of 158 students pursuing studies in China, Malaysia, India, and Egypt.
I'm proud to announce that 16 of our scholars graduated with distinction and academic honors. Your Excellency's administration has built a state-of-the-art teaching hospital, and many have rightly asked, where are the human resources to run such institutions? It is my honor to present to you 104 students studying in China.
We assure Your Excellency that the Borno State Scholarship Board remains committed to transparency, accountability, due process.
While announcing a 100% increase in local scholarships for indigenes of the state, Governor Zulum further directed the State Scholarship Board to open applications for 220 academic staff of the University of Maiduguri for local and international postgraduate scholarships. He also announced that requests for sponsorship from professionals in the humanities and arts were receiving government attention, while adding that the state had fully sponsored indigenous law graduates through law schools across Nigeria. In Borno for News Central, Umaru Kirawa.